You can't afford the maintenance on a luxury car, then you should not have the f***ing car. Do not get on the internet crying about the fact that you have a f***ing big maintenance bill on a f***ing luxury car that you know the maintenance is going to be out of this motherfucking world astronomically high. You can't afford the maintenance with me. You can't afford the car.
Well, what have we been seeing? We've been seeing a lot of Hellcat drivers, BMW drivers, Lexus drivers, Mercedes drivers. All of these guys have been coming up saying, my payment, Orlando, is too high. I'm paying $2,000 a month for a BMW. I'm paying $2,500 a month for a Hellcat. And I'm saying, you're driving around like you're a brain surgeon.
Get up out of here before I come with some more in your mouth. Last scene.
You're driving around like you're already rich. You're driving around as if you have the money to give away.
You know what I mean? Like it's all about clicks now.
And people are like, Orlando, listen. Orlando, the one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to shame me for having a $3,000 car note.
Okay.
I can't afford anything else. I'm probably gonna be in bankruptcy and the car's gonna get repoed. But guess what? You only live once.
Well, you're right. You only live once. You're just gonna be in bankruptcy now. Yeah. And guess what? It's gonna take you 7 years before you even get back to a normal life.
This is reality. This is the real thing going on.
You're gonna be stuck on the buy here, pay here lots. Oh, guess what? They charge you 40, 50% interest. Just so you can have an Instagram picture with a bow on top of a BMW.
Bologna, fudge, and mustard. My life is being ruined by the internet.
But anyway, listen, we're gonna jump into it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. We know the deal. It's free. How can you beat it? And then also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. The first clip that you saw at the beginning, which is true. Why buy a luxury vehicle if you can't even afford the maintenance on the luxury vehicle? Well, listen, the answer to that is you care more about other people than you care about yourself. That's really the answer, right? You care that people see you in an expensive car that is draining you dry.
There's no money in it.
That's right. It's draining you dry. You can't even afford the gas to go in the car. You have to borrow money from your family and friends just to drive this car, just to keep it registered. That's how expensive it is. You drive around in a BMW. Oh, that's right. You have a luxury apartment also. Oh, but you make $50,000, $60,000 as a dental secretary.
Awkward. So awkward.
How does that work where you're spending that much money of your paycheck every month, every 2 weeks? Forget it. I know what you're saying. Orlando, I hear what you're saying. Orlando, I haven't seen anybody paying these high car notes. Well, I would say you must be living underneath a rock, because it's to the point even now where car dealerships are making fun of you.
Wait, what?
Car dealerships are like, yeah, these idiots, they're paying $2,000, $3,000 car notes in a down economy. Don't believe me?
And what's the highest payment you've ever signed a customer at?
2,500 plus.
Russ, what's the highest payment you've ever signed a customer at?
3,200.
Kurt, what's the highest payment you've ever signed a customer at?
Just over 3,500 per month.
Vance, what's the highest payment you've ever signed a customer at?
Over $2,000 a month.
Woo. Did you see his face after that? He was like, whew. Not, or at least it's not me. They have no problem and no shame doing TikTok videos making fun of you guys. Because the truth is, you knew you couldn't afford it. See, now your car is getting repoed and you knew you couldn't afford it to begin with. Here's the funny thing. I say this all the time. It's okay. Maybe you have enough money to purchase the car. But do you have enough money to pay for those $1,000 oil changes? Or those $3,000 to $5,000 brake changes?
This is not funny.
Or rotating tires or whatever BMW or these luxury car companies are gonna charge you just to do normal maintenance. I can hear you. John in the back is saying, Orlando, quit being a square. You're telling us to buy these cheap cars or buying cars within our budget. You're telling us to do that, but we don't want to do that. We wanna look good for the gram. We wanna look good for people who don't even care about us.
The internet, they ate it up.
We wanna look good. We wanna look good. We wanna look good.
Who does that?
And then I get it. This is the reason why people look at me and go, he's a little bit too tight. He wants me to make some sacrifices. He wants me to live within my budget. He's telling me I need to get good credit. He's telling me I need to budget. And people who spend, let me tell you this, people who spend $2,000, $2,500 on a car note, it's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times or Candyman 3 times. Is it, oh, Orlando, don't you dare say that. Budget. Oh, please don't say it again. That's the way it is. And they're getting their information from people on social media telling them buying a regular car you don't want to do that. Why would you buy a car that is within your means at a $300, $400, maybe $500 car note? Why would you do that? You don't need to do that. Matter of fact, if you can't buy a car, don't buy one at all. If you don't have a car that doesn't have a car note of $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, don't buy one at all, which is foolish information. But listen, I want to provide you the receipts.
Hey man, if you don't have at least an extra $1,000 to $1,500 that you can spend a month, man, you cannot afford a car note or a car payment. Because if you want something nice up to par, like a Benz or something cool, man, you're gonna be paying at least $700 to $1,000. Shit, you can go get a new Infiniti or a Lexus, brand new, and note gonna be down there be 3, 4 something, and insurance gonna be down there one or 2 something. You already at $700 just off a Lexus or something. You know what I'm saying? That's modest.
Not a regular car mentioned. It is a Honda, Toyota, a Kia. He didn't say anything. He just said BMWs, Hellcats, Lamborghinis, Range Rovers. If you can't afford any of those, you don't deserve a car if you can't buy one of those. This is the information that you guys are getting. Let's see where this has gotten us. Car repos hit levels unseen since 2008 financial crisis?
Mild shock.
You're telling me that people who couldn't afford a car bought a car that they couldn't afford and they're giving it back because they couldn't afford it? Make that make sense. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you let these people guide your life, if you are getting your guardrails, meaning how far you'll go outside of your budget, how far you'll go this way, how far you'll go this way, if you are letting these people on social media tell you, you need to start at a $1,500 car note.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
But I know what you guys are saying. Orlando, yes, I get it. I get it, Orlando. These are luxury cars. Of course these people are going to pay ridiculous prices for these luxury cars. What if I told you that people are paying these exorbitant high price payments on regular cars? What if I told you? You wouldn't believe me, right? People making stupid financial decisions on a car, right? A depreciating asset, an asset that you drive off the lot, it loses half of its value. Make it make sense to me. You agreed to pay $2,000. Let me repeat this. You agreed to pay $2,000 a month for a car that when you drive it off the lot, you lose. I mean, you literally drive it off the lot and you are losing. Make it make sense.
Wow.
Y'all, the reason why I'm sharing this information with you guys, because I don't want you guys to be like 17 thinking about getting your dream car. If you don't have the money for it, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I just want to document my journey, how I'm going to get rid of it, right? So basically, boom, I financed this car. The vehicle in total was $39,000, right? But I was upside down $10,000, basically like $10,000. I traded my old Kia, and I didn't know, the dealership didn't tell me that the Kia's been in a lot of accidents. It hit a motorcycle, it hit a person. Like, they didn't tell me none of this when I got the Kia. I'm thinking like nothing's wrong with the Kia. It hasn't been in no car crashes. I asked him, he said no. So I'm thinking everything's okay, which was cap. Everything was not okay. But it is what it is. I financed it for 14. What is it called? It's called APR, something like that, 14%. I financed that for that, and my loan was $46,000, right, y'all?
Okay, so before we continue, I just want you to understand and break this down, guys. You see how in the very beginning she says, you know, I was behind, the car actually cost this much, but I was underwater on my Kia. The dealership didn't tell me that it had all of these issues. But what happened when you did find out? You were at the dealership and you found out that your car was underwater because of XYZ. But you still said, I really want this Jeep. I don't care. I'll pay 14%. Heck, I could be underwater $100,000 and I would still buy this Jeep.
Sure.
See, accountability is extremely important. Accountability in this will really set you right. If you make a mistake, no matter who's at fault, no matter if someone didn't tell you something, no matter if there was a clerical, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, who has to deal with the issue? You. You need to take the information that you have in front of your face and go, I'm not going to make another decision. I'm not going to make another decision that's going to knock me further into this hole.
Almost 2 years later, the car is still, I still have $40,000 on the car. So basically, I've been paying for what? I want to tell you guys, but I don't want to show you guys my VIN number. But like, deadass, y'all, like, this shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, how do I show you guys without telling you guys too much? Look. It's crazy. And it's like, this shit is just like, you know, me struggling right now. My mom doesn't know I'm struggling. My mom is struggling too. And it's just like, it's hard because like, I've been making the ends meet with DoorDash. If it wasn't for DoorDash, I wouldn't even be able to eat. And it's like, this car is on my dad's name and it's on my name. So I don't want to f up my dad's credit. My dad's trying to get a house. He just got a house. He sold his house and now he wants to get another house. I don't want to mess up his car, like his credit, because my dad have really good credit, like 700. This car is on my name, is my dad's name.
That's diabolical. Her dad is about to be like, Dad, you're not about to buy, Dad, you won't be able to buy that house. Because the way it's going, it looks like you're about to have a repo on your hands. Here is the funny part. After making videos like this, saying, hey, you know, I can't make it. The cost of living is too high. I made a mistake. I bought this car over all this other stuff. Instead of trying to figure out a way to make this work or give the car back or whatever it is. Oh no, that's not enough. Who does she come to? You guys. She comes to you guys and she opens up a GoFundMe. Don't believe me? Let's go ahead and take a look. It says, help me pay off my car and become debt-free. Oh, look at that. The economy is going down, and instead of paying off your debt, the debt that you have, your credit card debt, you and your family's debt that you used, instead of paying that off, she wants you to pay off her debt. Don't look out for yourself. Look out for her.
Oh, you're killing me.
Help me pay off my car and become debt-free. Estimated payoff date, 3/12/25. Woo! Her car be paid off, but not yours. This says here, the estimated amount for the payoff of your account is $40,000 and some change, good through 3/26. She's using pressuring tactics to make you pay off her debt. The title will not be released until the account is paid off full. Oh, look at that. And this is what you guys are supporting. Now, look, just based off the video, looks like nails done, hair done. Everything's done. And you're telling me you want me? Well, it definitely ain't talking to me. She's talking to some of you out there.
I just had a lady come in the dealership. She wanted to trade her fairly new Range Rover Sport autobiography. And I asked her why she wanted to trade it, because it was so new. And she was like, I need to lower my payments. And I asked her, how long have you had it? And she said, I've had it for about a year and a half. I said, okay. And what kind of car are you hoping to get into? She said, I want to look at a GLE 53 coupe. I said, You're not going to lower your payments on a GLE 53 coupe. Oh, how much are they? Oh, new they start at around $100.
So you're telling me she comes into the car dealership. And she says, yeah, I can't afford this payment. So put me in another luxury car. Some people just don't learn. But let's go ahead and go into Orlando University. Listen, guys, this is going to be a pop quiz. I'm going to make this one easy on you. If you make $3,000 a month, should your car payment be $1,800 a month? Let me repeat the question because I know some people in the back didn't hear me. If you make $3,000 a month, should your car payment be $1,800? I'll wait, because I know this is a hard one. I'll wait. Yep. If you said no, you're right. Oh, listen, you guys are learning. You're right, because I know you're scratching your head as a student of mine, scratching your head and you're thinking to yourself, why would more than 50% of my whole paycheck go to my car if I'm not living in the car like a homeless person? Is that what you thought? Because that would be the correct answer. Now, I know some of you said, well, you only live once, Orlando. You failed the class. Get out.
And she was like, oh, well, I'm looking for a pre-owned one. I said, okay. I said, a pre-owned Mercedes GLE coupe is in more demand than a new one. And the least expensive one, current body style, 21 or newer, is going to be around the low 60s. How much are you trying to lower your payment? I need to get my payments around 800. Well, you barking up the wrong tree, sister. You need to be looking at a C-Class. And, you know, she looked kind of devastated, like, clutching her pearls. Like, you know, this is the deal. You built your life on the most money a month you made as opposed to the least amount. Now, that straight commission real estate job, the bottom done fell out of it. But your bills didn't go down when your finances went down, right? So you're gonna have to swallow your pride. Or, you know, if your image means that much to you, then suck it up and pay the $1,800 a month you're paying now. But trying to uphold the image while having sleepless nights because you can't pay your bill, that don't make no sense.
I know it's diabolical, right? Who would do such a thing? Well, real estate agents. And there's a lot of other people out there in real estate. I'm just poking fun at real estate. But real estate agents are known to do this. You'll see a real estate agent driving around in a Mercedes or these expensive cars, and they only sell one house. They only sell 1 to 2 houses a year. Yeah.
That's it.
They had a really good year during COVID, and now these guys are turning back the cars in. They're now saying, just like this lady, $1,800 ain't gonna work. I'm not selling any houses anymore. Have you seen all the inventory that's on the market? No way we're gonna sell houses. The economy is going down. No one's buying. We don't even have any buyers. So I need to turn this car in. But listen, I can't go down too far because people are gonna notice that I'm not making any money anymore. And people actually care about that.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, people do care about that. They care more about their image than they do themselves and their family. I know. I can hear it right now, Orlando. That's not true. There's no one out there that really cares more about their image than they care about their family and themselves. Well, if that's the case, then why wouldn't you trade that in and go to a Toyota? Why wouldn't you go to a car that you can actually afford? Instead, you want to wake up in hot sweats. Whew, I just had a nightmare where I couldn't pay my car note. Well, that's your reality.
Don't be a fool.
Instead of you saying, I know the solution to this problem, it's I have to cut my expenses because my income isn't there. You go, how can I buy a car that looks expensive for the least? And this is where the used car portion comes. You would rather spend $80,000 on a 2020 BMW just to have the look of the BMW than buy a 2025 Toyota. You would rather spend $80,000 on a 2020 BMW because of the image than you would buy a 2025 Toyota. Kia.
What did he say?
Listen, I think I've said enough. Listen, guys, it's going to continue to get worse before it gets better. So please, please, my viewers, this is in all seriousness. You need to make sure that you have your credit together. You got to make sure that you're saving. You got to keep your head on the swivel when it comes to your job and the stability of what's going on with your job. You need to make sure that you can put yourself in the best position that you possibly can. You're going to have to make sacrifices. Listen to me. If you want to have financial freedom at any point, meaning lower your debt, meaning saving money, is going to take sacrifices, especially if you haven't been doing it from the very beginning. Anyway, guys, if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive content over there. You will love it. And also, too, guys, we all know you won't get all your information from here. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get you into your first rental property. You will love it. See you on the next one. Thanks.